everyone, Sophia here for My Great Challenge. Welcome back to another decluttering video. This is Declutter with Me 2023 edition. You can see from the wall color that we are still in the dining room. Today I'm going to do all of my linen and all of my decorative items. I don't know about the linen. I know that I have some decorative items that I need to let go of. Not a lot, but some. And then the linen, I kind of use it a lot because you know we eat in the dining room every day. We don't have an eating kitchen, so I always put tablecloth on the table, so I always have tablecloth napkins available. I don't know if I'm gonna let go of many. However, I'm definitely going to reorganize that dresser. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. This is my great challenge, keeping the house in order and organized and clean. Basically, home management. I've been doing videos for the past 10 years on YouTube, trying to show the many different ways that I'm desperately trying to get myself organized. This year, I'm doing something a little bit different. When I'm decluttering one area at a time, tiny little bites instead of doing the entire room, becoming overwhelmed, and then not making the right decisions. So I'm doing it little by little. I'm spending the entire year putting my house back in order, every nook, every cranny, every closet, every shelf, the whole thing. I hope you're taking this journey with me. I'm doing those videos not just for myself, but also to encourage you, yes, you, to declutter your house and have the environment that you really deserve. My problem is that I thrift a lot, and I also pick up a lot of stuff on the curb. But that's because I sell it. I have an Esty shop, Frenchy and Tubby. The link is down below if you want to check it out. I sell all sorts of vintage stuff. I have new stuff coming up soon, probably next week. But a lot of that stuff I pick up and then I like it a little bit too much. I end up keeping it, and what happens when I do that is that it gets overcrowded really fast. Some of it I love and keep, some of it I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I like it, I can't really sell it because it's got a chip or whatever, and then it ends up cluttering my house. So I am decluttering all of this stuff this year. I'm making decision, am I going to redonate it, send it back where it belonged in the first place? Am I going to sell it, or am I going to keep it? All right, so here we are back in the dining room. If you remember, last week I did this whole area here, all of the china. Today I am doing this buffet here, and I am doing this area here. So let's talk about the buffet first. That belonged to Scott's great-great-grandfather, and it was given to us when after Grandpa passed away and Grandma moved in assisted living. She had to sell a house, and that was one of the pieces of furniture, and she knew we loved it and she gave it to us. So there you have it. It's from 1880 something, and we actually believe that great-grandpa or great-great-grandpa, whichever he was, Louis was his name, actually built it. All right, so what's in here? Well, one of the issues is this drawer here. I bought skeleton keys, I locked it, and then the key stopped working. I have no idea what's inside this drawer. I might try to figure out a way today to see if I can open it from the bottom part. And then I have, you know, a bunch of stuff in other drawers. Oh, well, here you go. Hold on a second. Hold on, because I used to display the picture right next to it. Okay, it's this guy right here. That's his dresser, and we believe he made it himself. All right, so let's put that here. I'm gonna display that again. In here, there's two more. So this is, by the way, a gentleman's dresser. Just in case you're wondering, there's a bunch of stuff in here. We got to earrings. Okay, let's not ask. Just in case you wanted to know, these are my business card, and then these are light bulbs. I have to figure out where they go. There's light bulbs all over the house. And then this drawer right here, okay, so this was once organized, and of course it's no longer is. I have a little bit of everything. So back in the day, I used to have the tablecloth in the middle drawer, and then all of the napkins and the placemats on the top drawer. Well, that didn't last too long, so here we are. Okay, and then the one right here, same thing. It used to be just the tablecloth, and now it's a little bit of everything. So that all has to be reorganized. And then the bottom drawer here, which is actually a secret drawer. Back in the days, there was a kick one. You would kick it and it would come out with a spring. This one is just a pull. And it was actually meant initially to go and conceal your shotgun. So here we go. So there's a bunch of stuff here. It's pretty shallow, you know. It's not for a lot of stuff. I used to keep my platters in here, but since I sold them or put them somewhere else, it's now almost empty. And you probably recognize right here, that's my Christmas apron. So now this piece of furniture here, I purchased it on the Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks. And it serves me very well. I love it because I can put one of my street find lamp. This one is glorious. I absolutely love it. Oh, it's beautiful. So I use it to put some plants, and there's a shelf here at the bottom, and of course it's a flat surface. So what does it mean? It means that I'm going to put stuff on it. So all of this here I have to address today. And then I have to address those antique whiskey jugs. This one is actually a McCoy. This one over there doesn't have a stamp or anything, so I don't know. And then this is the stuff that I have for sale in this plastic bag that I put on the Facebook Marketplace last week that didn't sell yet. The blue china did, but this stuff did not. So all of this got to be addressed. More decor. We have a Westmoreland hand here that I was going to sell, but can't really because it's got a chip. I'll show it to you later. There's this piece right here that obviously I need to change the battery. My Musketeer, he's never going anywhere, so he stays here, but I may move him. This thing here is still not selling on the marketplace, so I'm gonna have to make a decision as to what I'm gonna do with it. And on the buffet here, oh look, the knife that I pulled out last week still here. I have those two lanterns here that were street finds, and these are my little Paul Revere type lanterns. Okay, we discussed Grandma Swan, not going anywhere. This, the second lantern, this was a gift from Willie Christmases ago. I have two. The burgundy color one is actually at work. And then there's the curio. All right, so the curio, very clearly, none of it is going. It's all family stuff. So I got the crystal here. I mean, there's a few things I can let go of that are not family. Okay, so this is all heirloom from the family. And then all the china here and some birds. The Chinese stuff I was telling you about last week in the last video. And then there's a little bit more stuff here. And I said that I'm probably gonna let go of this one. It was supposed to be for sale, and I think it's got a crack, and that's the reason why I'm not selling it and why I'm keeping it. But if I had two, it would be better, but I only have one, so yeah. Okay, and then all the way on top here is the gingerbread clock that was given to me by a friend, and it was stuck. I was able to unstuck it. The spring was needed to be unwound. I think I did a little video on that on Instagram a couple of years ago. So I was able to do that, but then the pendulum seems to have a problem. So I'm supposed to go and order a pendulum online, but I haven't done it yet. So, all right, let's get started. I'm gonna pull out all the linen and figure out what I'm keeping. And if I'm keeping it, refold everything and reorganize. Oh, and by the way, you may see me a little hunched over today while I'm filming because I'm freezing. It's 57 degrees in the house. 57 degrees. So what's going on? We woke up freezing, the furnace stopped working. So last year we fixed the water boiler, we got a new one. And then this year I'm hoping it's not an issue of having to replace the whole furnace, but the JW Pearson guy is here. So that's why at some point you're probably gonna hear voices in the background. They're downstairs right now in the basement, trying to figure out what's wrong with the furnace. I'm hoping it's just like some nozzle and maybe a battery or filter that needs to be fixed. We'll see. But anyway, yes, yeah, so I am warming myself with tea, and you can see right here that I have a fire running. All right, let's start. So this one here I cannot open, right? But this I can. Can I remove it? Oh my goodness, I can remove it fully. It's a whole bunch of stuff in here. All right, let's address. I had totally forgotten that I had these. It's another one. Oh, and this one too. These are those things that you put on, you know, candles or chandelier or whatever, candelabras, and then you put your candle in the middle. I got to decide what I'm going to do with that. Okay, this, obviously it's for some kind of steamer that I have. These, I know what they are, and I don't need them because I left it in the work car. These are the little pads that you put inside the essential oil diffusers for your car, but I left the diffuser in my work car when I left last year, so I can let go of this. Woohoo! One thing. Okay, these little candles here. Oh, they are working. All right. Obviously, I gotta put them somewhere. That's a regular candle. These are the battery for that bigger candle that's on the other side. This is one of those UV light for gel nail. I haven't done my nail in so long. Okay. So this is trash, trash, and trash. That belongs probably to this piece or something else. I gotta figure out. Yeah, this is not manufactured. This is definitely handmade. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I need to see if I can open this thing. Because I'm very curious as to what's in it. Because I haven't opened it in a long time. And I think that all the skeleton keys that I had purchased as replacement for those are in here. That's a problem. So this is the skeleton key for my clock. Let's see if I can make it work. Oh. No. No. All right, so that doesn't work. Such a beautiful piece. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, that's for the other lock. All right, let me see if I can put a knife in here and push it down. Oh, I just heard the furnace kick. So I guess it's working. All right, let's try. I have an idea. Aha! Ta-da! But it's empty. What did I do with those keys? Okay, so this is fixed. Good. Okay, what's in here? Elastic band. Clearly that belongs in the sewing room. This is the Waterford base for the Crystal Eagle that's in the curio. I keep it because you never know, I may decide to put the eagle somewhere else at some point. Okay, pair of earrings that was sent to me. I gotta bring them back upstairs. You know, depends because it's my house. There's a cheap thimble in here. That seems to be going to some kind of wireless mouse, perhaps. Probably from the days I was working in here. Pair of earrings that I thought I had lost and need some serious cleaning. These little guys are, boy, they're dirty. It's actually, it's silver plate with, I think it's got some kind of rose gold, but gold doesn't tarnish, does it? So maybe it's plated anyway. So that's going back upstairs. One of those doilies. And then this is a lavender sachet I had purchased in Normandy for Grandma years ago, and then after she passed and we were going through her stuff, I took it back. And it still smells like lavender, so we're gonna keep that. And then the rest is a bunch of nothing. In here, we got my business cards that I put in my Etsy boxes when I ship stuff. And it's here, and it's gonna stay here because I pack in here. That was sent to me years ago. It's an Easter Victorian card. These I have to figure out, where do they go? These are the replacement bulbs for the larger curio cabinet, the entertainment center. That must stay here other than my cards. So I'm gonna put that back in here. Okay, I gotta empty this now. Whew. Yeah, it's a little bit over the top, isn't it? It's a little bit over the top. Wow. And the Christmas tablecloth is downstairs. I actually have to go and put it back in the wash so that I can fold it properly. This doesn't really belong here. That was sent to me as a gift, and it's supposed to go in my bedroom. Let me put that to the side. This is mail from Mom. This is fabric that's supposed to go downstairs. Alright, so now everything here is something that I need to make a decision about. Oh, I don't really want to do this. Okay, Kitty, I love you, but go find another place. Okay, really. Now, because some people are going to be like all upset that you're on my linen and like, you know, clearly they don't have cats. Let me start with sets where I have the tablecloth and the napkins to match. This is actually a street find, and it's brand new. Banquet cloth, 62 by 122. It's gorgeous. What is it called? A damask? I think that's what it is. It's called damask. Oh, stunning, stunning. Woven to last, of fine quality American cotton, made in Japan. So it's probably 50s, 60s. All right, so that's the tablecloth. I know I have the napkins because I pulled them out at some point. Here are the napkins. I'm gonna put them this way. Okay, so here's one. I should really line this. Let me go get some wrapping paper or something. I'm gonna line all the drawers. I ended up using my wrapping paper for my Esty shelf because the guy is still downstairs. It's fixed, by the way. It was just an issue of filter and something else, a fuse, whatever. All right. So I couldn't access my wrapping paper, but the brown paper, that's the same thing. All right, so I'm working on the full sets. Basically, elimination process. Okay, so this is the one from Poland. That is a Christmas tablecloth. So I have the napkins. And I have a runner that goes with it. Isn't it nice? This one was a gift from my mom. I know this is not thrilling content. Alright, this is a set. It's too small for this table, but it belonged to my mom, and I believe there was a gift from my grandmother to her. So this I'm keeping. It's for a small square table. It's got, it's for the commemoration of the reunification of Alsace and Lorraine as two regions of France. Isn't it cute? It's really cute. It's got a little edging here, crocheted edging. This is so nice. Okay, so this, I use it for Easter. All right, tablecloth, all the napkins. So what I have next is all the tablecloth that are by themselves. Some of them I found, some of them I purchased, some of them were given to me, some of them are family, but I basically have to put them all in this drawer because I'm doing all the sets and the tablecloth in here. Once I'm done with that, we'll start tackling the placemats and the napkins. This one, look at this. Would you believe I haven't used it yet? This is actually Waterford, the brand Waterford, and I got it for $9 at the free shop. This one is one of my favorite. That's the Thanksgiving one. Some of you have asked me about this one. You've seen on my table quite a few times. This is actually not a tablecloth. This is a sheet. This is a top sheet, king size, from Ralph Lauren. This one. This is another street find. God, this is gorgeous. Look at the work on this. This is all handmade. Look at the back. You can see all the stitching and where she put the knots and everything. This piece is absolutely extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this. It's ginormous. Oh, what a piece. All right, let me fold it properly. So when I come back, I'll have all the tablecloth nicely folded inside that drawer, and then we'll start tackling the rest. I'm done. So here are all my tablecloth nicely folded. They're all flat. I have one on the table right now. That's the one with the roosters, and one in the wash. That's the one for Christmas that has the stars. So this is done, and I'm going to put one of these guys with the lavender and close it. And I also have the table runners that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. Okay, move this. Alright, so this one, I actually do have the tablecloth that goes with it, but it's in the garage on top of a table. And I've left it there. I should really go pick it up because that's the one that goes with the... How are those folded? None of them is folded the same. Oh, here we go. You know, I'm looking at these brown napkins. I got them for really, really cheap on Amazon, and the majority of them are fraying. I don't know if you can see, like they really look bad. I'm letting go of those. I will have to replace them. That's because they were not cotton and they were cheap, and that's what happened. So that can go. Well, here are the napkins. So I have the blue ones to remember from Christmas. The red one, I'm supposed to go and get the tablecloth for it. Blue. These are white with a little bit of an embroidery on it. I don't know if you can see it. And then these are pretty ancient with they need to be ironed, I know, with the lace around them. So all of these I purchased. These were thrift finds. I just can't resist a good linen when I go to a thrift store, so that's how I ended up getting them. And I do use them. I really like them. Actually, I think I did a whole video on these and how to bring them back to white. If you look on my channel, I think there's a video that's how to whiten old linen or antique linen, something like that. I use baking soda and I use lemon. Just like that, I found room for my spice of life. And they fit. Yay! Okay, I'm missing some greens. They're on the table right now. Some of these, I gotta find them. I know I have, whenever I buy them, I buy 8. They gotta be somewhere, maybe upstairs in the linen closet. So this is nice. Okay, the bottom drawer, I'm gonna use it for runners. I reorganized this whole thing. I'm letting go of a bunch of stuff. But most importantly, I made the decision to use my stuff, in particular those tea towels that were sent to me. Again, I don't want to use them because I don't want to damage them. But you know what? They were meant to be used. What did women do back then? Because I think they're from probably the 60s, 50s or 60s, something like that. They were using them, they were making them to use them. And so they had stain, and some of them they had to throw away because they were beyond, you know, repair. So, yeah, but they had the skills to make more. That's something I don't have. Well, I used to cross stitch. I could do it. I just don't have the time. Anyway, I made the decision to use my stuff. You got to use your stuff. And I'm probably going to do that with the china too. I'm going to use it more. You know, like for birthdays, stuff like that, Mother's Day, set the table nice. Father's Day, 4th of July, whatever. Just every time there's an occasion, I think I'm going to pull out the china. I think you heard me say that, right? Okay, let's do the stuff at the bottom here. I gotta make a decision. I want the whole space empty, so whatever I have to sell or I'm currently selling has got to go down in the basement, and I'll take you down there anyway because I need to switch the tablecloth to the dryer. Am I in the shot? Yes. I'm taking my phone because some of it I have to identify and see whether or not it's worth for me to try to sell it or if it's got to go back to the curb where it was found. We're gonna start with the McCoy. Oh, and by the way, the next video, which I'm gonna film after this, is me deep cleaning the dining room because I'm looking in the back here and it looks like it needs to be done. Okay, this is a McCoy 1920s, 1930s whiskey jug. Of course, I don't have the cork, but it's got a big chunk right here. You see it? I don't think I can sell it, but we're gonna check it out. You never know. Let me go online. You know what? At the end of the day, the bottom line is that I don't want them anymore. This one is unsigned and in good condition, so I'm gonna put them on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna wipe them off and I'm gonna put them for sale. This one again's got a big chunk, so a collector's not gonna want it. It's got a chunk in the front too, a little one. This one doesn't have any chunks, but some people may want to buy it. So let me wash them because again, I said I was gonna do things right away. So I'm gonna quickly wipe them, take pictures, put them on the Facebook Marketplace. $30 for both. Okay, here we go. Remember how I told you you got to do it right away? Antique whiskey jugs, $30 for both. One is a McCoy. Both are from the mid-20s to mid-1930s. I don't know what to do with them. That's the truth. I'm not lying. The McCoy has a chip in the back. Great for outdoors, front porch decor or primitive decor, porch pickup. Hurry! Exclamation mark. Here we go. Publish. I wonder if, because I say whiskey in it, if they're gonna... Come on, it's publishing. All right. If we hear a little bell, it's posted. Okay, excellent. All right, next. That was part of the lot that I purchased. This is Nippon. I really like this. Really. Did you see that? Really like this. It's hand painted. This is so beautiful. You know, it's just like that covered dish from Haviland. I just can't part with things that are just so pretty, and it kind of matches it. So I'm keeping. Okay. This is all Scott. This is my wide angle. This is Scott's. All of this gotta be sorted out. Okay, this thing here. There was also a street find. I'm checking for chips. I don't need it. I now tried to sell it at a garage sale. There's no chips. I got to identify it and see if it's worthy for me to put it on Etsy. Let me wash it and then I'll search it and make a decision about it. Okay, so it looks much better, right? And I did some search on it. It's actually Mikasa. It's called Garden Terrace. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell it on the Facebook Marketplace because it's not like a highly sought after pattern. I think that if I put it on Etsy, it's gonna be there forever. So I'm gonna put it on the Facebook Marketplace now. Yeah, we'll see. Somebody might want it. Okay, next. All right, this one is definitely going on Etsy. This is gorgeous. I bought that at a garage sale. and it's sign Height, H-E-Y-D-T, and he must be a local guy because I purchased at other garage sales in the area, Pottery, that was signed by the same name. So this dude, whoever he is, Mr. Height, he's got to be a local Jersey guy, because it's, why am I seeing his stuff all over the place? Or maybe he's a resident of my town, who knows. But anyway, so this is a huge Pottery salad bowl, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's so well made. When I picked it up, I said, "Ooh, I'm putting this on Etsy right away." I never did. It was like 2 years ago. This is going downstairs. It's going on Etsy. Another street find. Now, I went to my group for American Brilliant Cut, and I asked them about it. It's in perfect condition. There's no chip, nothing. It's dirty, but there's no chip. And I asked them, and they said this is not American Brilliant Cut. This is probably Czechoslovakian or something like that. It is pretty, but no use. So what I'm going to do is sell it. I got to research it a little bit more. Do I want to put it on Facebook or do I put it on Etsy? I think I'm going to put this one on Etsy. Alright, that's going on Etsy. Okay, this is my jar. I got to find a better place for it. And then this thing here is just a trivet. Le dessous de plat trivet. That I also found on the street. La leçon de français, designed by Marston McDrygey for Sigma, the Taste Setter, 1983. I keep it. We actually use it. Okay, what else? Okay, this one, I cannot find anything on it online, and I couldn't find anything on it the last time either. No idea where it's from, but I tell you what, instead of selling it, if you remember, I broke a platter a couple of weeks ago, and when I started doing the kitchen, I let go of one platter, and I needed a platter, you know, for serving or whatever. So I got a platter again. It's not as big, but why have it hang around that I don't know what to do with it? I might as well use it, and it's gonna go in the kitchen cupboard with the only one platter I got left after that. So that leaves me with just two things. The clock, I'm keeping it. I'm actually gonna keep it here for now because I really don't know where to put it. I have to fix it. I have to buy the replacement pendulum for it. And the other one is the hand. This thing right here, okay. So I had bought two. One of them already sold. Ooh, there's a kiss in there. Can't have it. Off you go. And then when I started processing this, I realized that it's so small. You're not going to be able to see it. Oh, yeah, right here. It's got a tiny, tiny chip. So I didn't put it on Etsy. But you know what? Because I have this thing, it's got to like be really old, really sought after, really rare for me to put something that has a damage on Etsy. Oh, and it's got another one. It's got another one right here. You can't see it. It's not on the edges here. When it's closed, you don't see it. It's 3 o'clock. I got another video to do and I didn't have lunch. You guys have told me that I should put it up on Etsy the last time. I'm gonna put it up on Etsy. I'm gonna sell it. Because it's Westmoreland and I know there's a lot of collectors. Maybe somebody doesn't have this one particular color and they've been looking for it. I haven't seen a lot of those in that frosted sky blue on Etsy, so I'll put it up and I'll indicate, you know, of course I'll put it at a lower price. I'll indicate that it is damaged. So that's got to go downstairs. So the clock stays here and I am done. Let's go downstairs. I gotta put all this stuff in my storage area and pick up my tablecloth. Okay, so let's recap before I go downstairs. I reorganized everything here. So these are all my placemats and my cloth napkins. And then this one here is all my tablecloth. At the bottom is all the table runners and the specialty items. I was able to empty the entire bottom here, makes a big difference. I'm keeping these two, the one at the bottom because I need another platter, and this one because it's too pretty for me right now. Maybe next time I'll be able to declutter it. These I have to put for sale on Etsy. This is my big relocate pile. Boy, most of this here is fabric, so I tell you what, I'm going to put it in here since I'm going downstairs. This is currently for sale on the Facebook Marketplace. I put up the 2 jugs, the crystal micasa, and those little lace, whatever, doilies, I think that's what they're called. And this entire pile here is trash. So we have all the brown napkins I'm letting that go of, the runner that's got stains, the box, a bunch of other stuff. I'm not keeping these. I don't even know what to do with those. I forgot they even existed. They can go. All right, I know the lighting is terrible in here, but anyway. I'm going to put these things here because they need to get sold. So I have to start processing what's in here. Let's go right here. It's a big bowl. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Okay. All right. And then the fabric I got to put away. I'm done. Whew. All right, I feel much better. Listen, some of these videos in this series are not going to be as interesting as the others for various reasons. I understand that not everybody's into linen or, you know, my little knickknacks and stuff. But it's still, I think, a good reminder that you can spend some time addressing just one thing. See, I stayed with this dresser and that console, whatever you want to call it. So in the past, what I would do is do a video on me decluttering the dining room, and I would do the entire dining room. I would do the buffet, I would do this dresser, I would do the decorative items, which reminds me, there's one thing we forgot, that candlestick. That really is the only thing I'm willing to declutter from the curio. This is by Cold Port Ming Rose Bone China, and I'm telling you, I think it's got, yes, right here. Oh, you can barely see it. I don't think you can see it. It's got a hairline right here, and I tell you what, you can barely see it. Some people may not. There's another one right here. I'll put it up for sale on Etsy. Somebody may have had a pair in the past and broke one, and they're looking for the replacement. It's very pretty. I wish I had both. I only found one. Anyway, back to what I was saying. In the past, I would do the entire room, and it would take me forever. And because I was so exhausted and overwhelmed, I wasn't able to make good decision about what to keep and what to let go of. But when you break it down, and let's say you have a big china closet, which I wish I had, but you know, like with the break front or the buffet at the bottom and the curio on top, maybe you just do one drawer at a time. Maybe you just do one shelf at a time, or you just do one dresser, or you just do one surface at a time, because we can be overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, your emotions are not the same, and you're not thinking with your head anymore. You start thinking with just your heart. So if you're very sentimental like I am and you like pretty stuff, just because it's pretty, you want to keep it, right? Why am I hanging on to this? I'm hanging on to it because I really, really like it. I think it's beautiful. I could actually use it to serve vegetables or whatever, or even just as a bread basket on holidays or when I have guests, but I just love it. This is my style, 100% my style. Just because I don't have any use for it right now doesn't mean that I have to get rid of it. If I love it, I'm gonna keep it. And if you love your stuff, keep it. But have this inner dialogue. Do you really love something, or you just like it, or you find it useful? If you find it useful, have you used it? Because if you haven't, what's the point? Like those towels I put finally in the kitchen on the other side in one of the drawers. I find them useful and I love them because they're pretty. But the usefulness part of it was not being satisfied because I had them in here and I wasn't using them because I was afraid of them getting dirty or being ripped. So guess what? They're gonna regain their usefulness, and now they're pretty and useful. So that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed these videos, even though maybe it wasn't your thing, but I still decluttered and I put stuff up for sale, and what really has to go on Etsy is downstairs in my processing center, soon to be a warehouse at the rate at which I'm posting them on Etsy. I'm gonna put that bowl and that platter away and have my lunch, because it's almost 3:30 now. Have my lunch, and then I'm going to film another video, and that's going to be the one you're going to see after this, and it's my deep cleaning this room, because you remember I decluttered the kitchen and it looks really good, and I deep cleaned it afterwards. So now I got to deep clean this, and after that we move to the living room. So yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do my whole house. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it if you really liked it. You can also subscribe right here in the corner. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. That's usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. I try my best, and that would be it. So Etsy, soon, I promise. I'm gonna process stuff next week. So on Etsy, Frenchie and Tubby for all of my vintage finds. There's also channel merch on Etsy. That one is My Great Challenge Gift. And if you want behind the scene and a more intimate glimpse into my family life and my private life, you can choose to support my Patreon channel at patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. Thank you for watching. Bye.